YouTube is live. It is working. There we go. Fantastic. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, speaking of, hello, Cass. You've woken up. You were fast asleep a minute ago. You have come to headbutt my foot. Thank you. That is much appreciated. Cass will be the company mascot, naturally. How are you doing, Cass? I agree. You are excited about car building. As excited as I am. Wonderful. So, there we go. Wonderful stuff. Drake thanks for bits, of course, saying happy birthday to Brazen. Every day is Brazen's birthday. We know how it is. Happy birthday to Brazen. So saying, challenge make the ugliest car in the game and still make a fortune from it. Well, you don't really make cars. You don't control how they look. That is not something that I can do. The research blueprints, there are lots to choose from. But we do not actually control how they look. They look how they are, and that is sort of it. Cora, thank you for the bits, was saying hi to Cass, who is currently headbutting. Well, now headbutting my hand. But you can have some fuss, Cass. We will get started though. We're going to start in Detroit. I don't think I've ever actually played the game from here. It's a medium space. We can expand. I don't know how far we're going to get through. We might go bankrupt. It is very possible. This is me we're talking about. I haven't played this game for quite a while. There have been quite a few updates since I last played it. So, yeah. Who knows how it's going to go. We are going to load in. We are going to get started. Right, here we are. I'm going to just pause the game. And this is where... Maybe I have played Detroit. I didn't think I had, but maybe I have played this one. Because I feel like I vaguely recognise it, but honestly, I don't know. Now, where are our supplies coming in? Do we not normally have a little shed to denote where our supplies come in? Yes, I thought we normally had a door to suggest. I'm getting my ankles headbutted again. Yeah, I thought we had a door that normally suggested where the supplies come in, and I normally build base my factory around it, but I actually don't know where that goes here. But I'm going to presume... okay, I guess a safe bet is somewhere... Safe bet they have to bring supplies in either via that door or via these doors up here. But that's okay. We can work around this. There's definitely no way this has confused me and things are likely to go terribly, horribly, horribly wrong. So, what we're gonna plan on doing, let's plan a first little bit of the factory down here. It can be a decent sized building. Actual fact, what do we start off with in terms of, okay, apparently this is what we have to be working with. That's fine. What year have I started this in? Oh, no, never mind. I take it back. Right, okay, that's fine. Here we go. So this is what we're starting off with. You know what? South Normanton, thank you very much for the gifted sub that went to the community. You can be our first car. We will see how the South Normanton will stay. I mean, hopefully this will not bankrupt us. Oh, the South Normant, because I can't get the rest of it. Okay, you know what? We will just call it Normanton. There we go. That will be our car. That is what we are going to make. So we're starting off right at the very beginning. And, I mean, you can see there's a lot of vehicles to research. You know, we're starting off with 0.6 horsepower. I probably produce more power than that. I don't actually know. Maybe not at the moment. My back's not great, so probably less powerful than that. Right, anyway, let's go and put the basics. We're going to have the very, very basics that we need here. So we will have a production line. Now I'm going to try slightly different idea. Don't know whether this is a good shout or not. Generally don't build like this. Generally haven't built like this, but I'm going to try it this time. keeping stuff a little bit closer to where it's actually going to be needed, which kind of makes sense. And I'm going to try and scale it up in a little bit different manner, but we will see. Caleb's saying humans produce about 0.3 horsepower. Okay, and yeah, I'm definitely not peak human efficiency right now. Whatever, if I'm being honest. So yeah, let's go with I'm probably not quite as powerful as that car. Right, let's just go and bring that back here. We can. Will that fit in here? Yes, it does. Okay, so this will do for now. We're not likely to have, you know, I can't remember the way to delete. It will scale up. It will scale up. There is no doubt about that. So that's fine. We will. Other things we need. Oh, guard post. That's new. That's definitely new. Repair stuff. All that stuff I've seen before. That is new. I'm guessing we can have like thieves now going on. We will need a little area for car sales. Let's just not have it particularly. We're only going to be selling one car. It's not like we're going to be. I love how we can't build. Oh, actually, I wonder whether. Okay. Can I want to expand. Nope. Okay, I will just delete that. That's fine. This room's actually probably a little bit too unnecessarily big for this. I was thinking I could try and be a bit sneaky and have like multiple sort of sales bits in here, but I don't think it's going to let me. I may have to come back and destroy this at the later date. For now, though, this will do. This will work. I'm going to not worry too much about it. We need a door. We have a big fancy door. Actually, no, we'll go... So looking for a fancier door, but that'll just do. That'll be for a sales bit. We are going to need a big fancy door into here. Now, I'm going to hope supplies come in through there, and workers can go in through these little bits. That's okay. So we've got the very, very, very basics of it going on here. Then the other thing that we're going to need is we need another little building. We will go for a metal shed for the engineers. I'm sorry, engineers. Or the researchers, I should say. I don't know, it's not great. It's not great, but you know, these are just the very... Again, these are just the real, very, very basics of stuff. We are a tiny little car company that has $6,000, $7,000, however much it was to start, I don't know. And that will be fine. That'll be fine. We can't build an employee's room. We can build decorations, which of course we are not going to just yet. I think that's the very basics that we need to get started. And I'm talking the real basics that we need to get started on. So, we are done with that. Now, what we are going to do, select the blueprint. Normanton is ready to be built. Of course, we now do need people to do it. So we will create an order. I tend to order 3 at a time. There's a reason for this. It kind of makes it easier for me in term, or makes it quicker for building the cars, because there's always something there. If you're only ordering 1 at a time, once you've used it, it's just, this is more efficient for everyone involved, because there's always stuff ready to go. So that'll be fine. Now, we will hire. I only bother hiring good mechanics. I genuinely don't know if it is the most efficient way of doing things. It's just the way I play this game. We will hire mechanics. We will hire the haulers that we need to transport the goods in and out of here. We will hire a salesman. We will hire a good scientist. Well, I'll try and hire a good scientist. We'll hire a good driver. Sadly, they do not race the cars yet. Apparently, that's something that's on the way for this game, but they do not race the cars. There we go, and a good scientist can get involved. So, here we are. They are all chilling here, and that one there we can start production. They are going to hopefully go and get all the bits and pieces that we need. Blueprints, what are we going to research next? Let's go and start researching that thing, which is cool. Right, create order. Oh, I didn't place order. That's my bad. There we go. Right, now we can hopefully speed things up. They can get things moving. Where do they go? Do they go where I want them to go? To pick stuff up. Yes. Okay, it comes off the train. Fantastic. Not sure it's the most efficient, but it'll do. It'll do. And then we can start building our little car. We may be a little early on the before racing Le Mans, but it's fine. We'll be ahead of the curve. We will be ahead of the curve. That is how it works. Drake, saying, well, now that I know I can become a car, I will take a name for an upcoming model. You absolutely can indeed. Cora, thank you for the bits. So a healthy human put out about 1.2 horsepower. A horse, 4 horsepower. The hippo has never been dynoed. That is true. That is true. Oh, we should probably put the Normanton on the display here. Oh, we're definitely selling it for 100. Do we try to go for 110? Let's try for 110% markup. We've got to try and make some money. Yes, I know, Cass. Capitalism. It's actually been made. Look at that. It's been made pretty quickly. These do not take long to produce. In fact, they really do not take long to produce whatsoever. Well, there we go. We've made one. One exists. There is one popularity in it. Sure, let's release it. Let's see if we can sell it. I mean, it is not a complex vehicle, this, really, is it? I mean, it's not great. Salesman was unprofessional. Walter Lewis. Come on now. I don't think I can rename people, unfortunately. Do you want to buy a Normanton? No, salesman was unprofessional. Maybe it's too expensive. Okay, maybe we go down to 100%. 100% should be doable. Do you want to buy a Normanton? This place seems depressing. You've literally come to a basic car factory. Yeah, what were you expecting? Actually, it's the nicest room in the place. Do you want to buy a Normanton? Nope. You're also not enjoying it. Hey, we've sold one! Who are you? Derek Anderson. A lawyer is going to be the first one driving a Normanton. Cass has climbed into my backpack. I'm just going... Thanks, Cass. Admittedly, I probably should have shut that backpack, shouldn't I? Because I know what you're like. Cass has got a new spot. So there we go. Unfortunately, for those asking, I cannot... Well, we cannot design our cars specifically. We can't... I don't know whether that's something that might come in the future, but as it stands at the moment, it is not a thing that I can do. We can't design the cars. We just kind of learn the blueprints for the vehicles, which is what we are researching over here. We're learning to build this thing, which is a shame. But yes, the horsepower thing. So if I remember correctly, I could be very wrong on this. This may be one of those like popular misconceptions. I believe the way the horsepower came about was trains. When they started making trains, they wanted a way to show how powerful their train was, but there's no real scale for it. So a horsepower was based upon the work was it like the horses could move, like the blacksmith horses could move, or something the horse could do. But it's not a racehorse. It's not the most powerful of horses. So it's something along the lines like that. There'll be people with much better explanations. That's just the very, very sort of brief understanding bit that I know of it, basically. It is, I'm sure, a fascinating kind of history thing going on there. We are currently not producing Normantons fast enough. We have more people that want our cars. So there are a few things we can do to rectify this. Way number one, not in there, tech tree. So, way number one, assembly lines. Do like this, always a good thing. We do need to produce 2 cars, we have done, we can buy this. Very, very simple. So this is where the things start to get interesting, because this, of course, now all starts going into building, big conveyor belts, things that I like very much. I am a sucker for a factory building game. So, what we want to do is then build this back here. We will then connect that up there. We will then go back to live. We will then pause the production for a second. So, now what we do is we can kind of sort of drag this about and pick what point we want it to be. So, the first station fits the chassis, suspension, engine, fuel, and frame. And then the second station fits the wheels and the seat. So, that's how it's going to go. Now, so the reason why this is, it means people can work on multiple parts at once. So you can have 2 cars in production at one time. Okay, that's always good. So we can start this. We will then have to, of course, add the order here. Oh, add that so that all 3 of them are being, 3 at a time are being made. And fantastic. now we will have our cars being built a little bit more efficiently. Although the thing we really now need to do is get more staff. We want more of them to be here. And then what I'm going to do, we're going to dismiss any of the sort of, no, don't want any skill 1 mechanic. You can, or strength 1, you can train up mechanics and train up staff, which I'm not getting into just yet. I want level 3. No, if you are level 1, I mean, you might get a level 2. You're useless. Come on, let's try and get... Oh, can we get any... I mean, you're actually quite cheap for 2, so I'm going to take you. I'm going to dismiss the rest of you. Come on. I mean, you know, there we are. Fantastic. Larry Ross, good work. Good work indeed. And right, and now we will have... So now we are putting the seat on, putting the wheels on for the second car. And what we will also do is, of course, assign all 4 of our mechanics to working on this production line. It means that we will, hopefully, now be more efficient with building our cars. We can produce 2 of these at a time. And... you know, that is just, you know, better. We can now be selling this one here to this chap, Dustin James. Are you going to buy a Normanton? You are indeed. You didn't look very happy about it, but you are. Fantastic. Dazmann, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 34th month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. Thank you so much for the continued support. So good evening, Alex and chat. Hope all is well. All is good. All is good here. I'm just curious. Right. All is good. Cass is being strange. The backpack's flopped over. Is Cass in the backpack? No, surely he won't be. Although, right, chat. Place your bets. Has Cass made a nest in the backpack for me? Or for himself? What do you reckon? It would be quite a Cass thing to do. Chat so far is thinking yes on the... You've had an almighty snore. We are selling Normantons as fast as we are making them. This is good. Our money is going okay. Yeah, chat so far does believe Cass is in the backpack. I'm going to go have a look. I don't think he is, but let's go find out. He is not, I am afraid. In fact, as I moved to do it, I just saw his head poke round from the edge of the bed. So, no, there was no Cass. There was no Cass in the backpack, I am afraid to say. Now, the Normantons are being sold just about as quickly as we are producing them, which is good. In fact, we've still got 3 businessmen hanging around. You know, they're looking for them. Who have we got? We've got a barber, we've got an engineer, and an insurance agent. I mean, oh, you've had enough of waiting for a car. Now, things that we could do here to kind of speed up the process that would probably make sense. We could build a second production line for this car, which I think is what we are going to do. Now, later stages, I would build these very differently. For this stage, however, oh, I've just realised that's not going to work. Oh dear. Right, can I... Oh, I can't move it once I've placed it. Oh, well, that's going to cost me some money. Nobody tell the owner that I'm an idiot. Why can I not delete? Oh, control click. Okay, because we've got to go put this somewhere so the cars can actually get out of the area. There's a little more space for it. Just a little bit more space for it. Now, here we go. Connect that up there. That's fine. Okay, blueprint not selected. That's all good. The other thing we're going to need is we're going to try and do this whole like storage bit separately for the cars and see if this works. I don't know whether it's going to work or not, because I don't normally end up doing it this way quite, but it's been a while since I played the game, so I don't know whether this method is going to work. So we're going to get another Normanton on the go. What we're going to do is we're going to take 2 mechanics off that one, because I'm not sure all 4 are working at once anyway. And then, oh, the other thing we're going to do with this is change that, so we're kind of split there, and then create order for 3, and then create another order for 3. Fantastic. So, now we have got double hopefully, the production for the good old Normantons. They are still popular. We are still selling them as quickly as we can make them. Can I see some graphs? Nope, no graphs for us. I was going to see some graphs and see how well we were selling, but nope. We do need a pallet truck / big old forklift. You know, look at that. That chap there is got a big stack of boxes to go and, you know, fill up car parts in. I don't know why we haven't got more than one mechanic working at a time on stuff, but never mind. Larry, what are you doing? You're just kind of chilling out there. No, there you go. You're making a real effort carrying whatever that is. I don't even know what that is that you've just placed in there. Some sort of tank, fuel tank or whatever, I don't know. I mean, we really do not have any Normantons hanging around. Like, they come out of the factory, they're straight there, and that's it. Oh, we have researched the next car. Can be the Drake. Here we go. It's an old school. It has got increased power. We have 100. We've gone from 0.6 to 100 horsepower. It'll do 140 somethings. I presume miles an hour, because this is set in America, but I don't know. 800 again. Presume kilos. 7.8 litre i6 in this. It's very cool. It's very cool. So there we have it. Now, that car there has been researched. Now, we may as well continue researching stuff. It's always helpful. So, thing to notice over here, for example. So, we are currently, with the time of the year we're in this period of the game, right? Which means the majority of people are wanting to buy cars from this period. If we start, I mean, we can sell this one here because it's, you know, 35%, still quite a good market. If you try and start selling cars too far in the future, you actually struggle to sell them. So you've got to, as tempting as it is to try and like race through all the tech, you know, we've got to focus on stuff that's going to sell well at the moment. We are selling the Normanton. The money seems to be doing quite well. We can just let this go for a little bit. Doug, thank you very much for the resubscription, by the way, for the 8th month. Yeah, Roadcar salute to you from chat. Saying, do not forget to develop oil drums so your workers can have bonfires when you reach British Leyland level. Well, that is true. I mean, we might not go bust. We might not get to British Leyland level. Hello, Cass. We have the important Cass mascot, but there's also a chance we will. Because I don't actually know, financially, economy, how are we doing at the moment? I mean, okay, so there's big expenses coming out, of course, as we're building stuff. That's fine. We made some good... We're making some good profit this month. The profit is going okay. You know, we're probably on for a record-breaking month, I hope. It's when we start having cars... You see, the thing you've got to be careful of here is, as you can see, do we have enough people to sell Normantons to? Still, I mean, we're still selling them relatively quickly. And one of the things that I've fallen foul of in this game before is expanding too quickly, as much as you want to. You don't want to expand too quickly here. I am contemplating taking this second production line here and swapping it to make the Drake. Because as much as the Normantons sell well, you know, the Drake we could make more profit with. That could work. Oh, Cass has flopped beside me. Right, don't move the chair. Because that could be dangerous. Cora, thank you for bits, saying, if there is going to be a Drake car, I need a Cora car. There can be a Cora car. It's in the works. Look at it. It is in the works down here. It is being produced. Murphy's Law, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 12th month. A road car salute to you. From chat, you now also have the Upside Down FailRace sub badge. Thank you so much for a year of support, for the continued support. It is very much appreciated. I was saying, have you tried Farming Simulator? Would you consider streaming it? I have never played... Well, I've never really played Farming Simulator. My main experience of Farming Simulator was use it to essentially play Robot Wars. Because, you know, Robot Wars with farming equipment is funny. And that's that, really. That is my main experience of farming sim. It's certainly not bad. I would consider it. That is for sure. There is no doubt I would consider it, but it is not. I haven't got the latest one. I don't know if the latest one's on Game Pass. I know some are on Game Pass. The chances of it descending into Robot Wars is pretty high. You know, at the end of the day, just farming sim becomes Robot Wars is the way it goes, really. So yeah, there we have it. Oh, Cass is now pretending he's a dog. He is upside down. Apollo does this, where Apollo normally does it on the bed where he gets comfy and he's upside down, paws in the air. Don't see it from a cat too often, but yeah. What are you doing, Cass? You're getting comfy down there. He is very silly. Very silly indeed. Super Ninus, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the Ninus means bunny in Danish. It sounds like a good name for a car. Okay, we can hopefully get that at some point. I mean, the Normanton's still selling good. I'm just keeping an eye on my money. We're up to $5,000. I'm just going to speed up a little bit of time here. I mean, yeah, the profit's not amazing, but it's doing well enough. It's doing well enough at the moment. I mean, we can get loans if we're desperate. We're not going to want to try and avoid having to do that unless things are going terribly wrong. Now, do we? Do we go for setting up another production? I mean, at the moment, it looks like the thing that's holding us up predominantly. It's not really holding us up, but you know, we're getting all the parts that we need. We've never got any issue with parts, I don't think. Cars are being produced for. So basically, I'm thinking, do I make a third production line here? Might be a bit early investing so far into it, but things are going. I think I'm gonna do the classic overexpand a little bit too soon folly, but for now, I'm gonna take a gamble, and we're gonna produce a new car. Now I think the new car is going to take a lot longer to make. Right, storage. Again, storage zone down here. We're not worried about making robots yet, because we can actually automate stuff. That will come in the future. This bit here is... we need to get out of that mode. This bit here is going to produce the Drake. And of course, this is a much, much more involved build. So it's going to take a lot longer. What we want is oh, I pressed the wrong button. I actually wanted to hire them. Go away. What we want is some more people that we can get working on this car. We probably want a couple more haulers to go and bring stuff in. Create these orders. Right, create this order as well. It's fine. It's fine. And Ralph Jones, you can come join us in putting together the Drake. We will try not to fly too close to the sun. You know, there is always a distinct possibility that we will overexpand a little bit here. Oh, that's not the bit that I wanted to. So I don't want to modify the zone. Well, I guess actually, if we modify the zone here, right? Can we now modify the building? We can. Wonderful. Now, this is the way that I've found to make it work. I feel like there probably is another way to do this. Can we... oh, I'll just drag that out. Where you can like include more than one cast bit in a room rather than making separate rooms. But honestly, at this point, this is just how I've found to make it work. So, you know... Why mess with... Oh, what's working? That's not going to let me do what I wanted to. That's incorrect. No. Cancel that. Put that back down there. I'm going to build a separate room. Can't connect it. Build a separate room over here. Like 10 by... No, it's smaller than that. I think it's 8 by 8. Maybe. That. Okay, it is that size. I built it in the wrong material, but it's fine. It'll do. We will have a door. It's a terrible sales office, but look, you built your... Oh, do I need another... Oh, I do need to research something, don't I? Oh, hey, we built a new car. Okay, so this is the Cora car. Here we go. We will see what the world makes of that. Okay, let's... Oh, okay, that's a... That's an interesting little thing. What was I looking for? Technology. Employee zone. We do need that. More research stations. No, that's not what we need. Where is sales? Okay, over here. Allows you to build more sales slots. Buy. That's what we wanted. Okay. We will... Oh my god, clicking through everything. Build another sales slot in here. Maybe I could have made it in one room. I might have to experiment in future. We will have the... That'll be where the Drake is sold. Hopefully some people will be interested in buying our new sporty car. Fingers crossed. Does mean we're going to need possibly, you know, a new salesman. Oh, it's been quite a lot of money. Right. The Drake is the one that we are building. We're going to sell it for 100%. $888. I mean, it costs $444 to make. Oh, there are 2 Normantons. Come on, sell. Oh no. Okay, you have sold 1. Good work. We need to keep selling them to fund our race car building. The first Drake is... I mean, it takes about double the time, I'm going to hazard a guess here, to build that. But no, they're getting there. We're selling another... The Normantons are still flying out the door here. So the Drake's going to be a little bit tougher to sell. It's a little bit ahead of its time. Funnily enough, yeah, as Cora said, we've gone from 0.6 horsepower to 100. That is a big jump up in terms of power, really. What engine does this have? Just 111? I don't know what on earth engine that is. There we go. It has trundled its way around. The haulers are very busy. Oh, there we go. The first Drake has rolled off. Oh, it took 38 days. Actually, that's quite efficient. That is quite efficient in this. It is a shame, of course, that we are not able to simply go and take the car racing. That is not something that we can do in the game yet. Apparently racing is something that's planned for this game. I hope it will come out at some point. We shall release the Drake into the world. We will see if anybody wants to buy. What car are you in the market? Ah, there's an artist. An artist has come here. Jacob Cooper, will you drive the first Drake ever to be sold here? You will! Wonderful. The rest of you are going to have to wait a little while because they do take about a month to make. Oh, well, there's not too far away. You know, it's getting there. The first Drake has rolled out of the... Look at it go. Look at it go. It is glorious. Some more... They have lost interest in the Normanton, it seems. Please tell me you are wanting a Normanton. Fantastic. There is a plumber. A plumber has come to investigate the cars. Salesman was unprofessional. Oh dear. I mean, can we interest any of you fine gentlemen in a Normanton? We have quite a lot of them. They are starting to get a little bit of a backlog of them, which isn't great. There is another Drake though that will help, you know, the finances. We have to put the price down of this one. Okay, there still are some people. We've sold. I I mean, we're definitely making these cars quite quickly, which is good. We definitely like to be making cars quickly. How is our money? Our money situation is okay. It's not great. But yeah, we could do with selling more of these things that are just kind of parked around. And we can quick sell them if we get desperate. We're not good with them. Ideally not going to do that. We could try and sell. There are other things we could do. So, for example, we could advertise the Normanton. Let's do that. I believe also, if we go in here... right, what is this? Increased money regained when scrapping parts. Don't want to do that. Increasing cars' demand and popularity, which I do like. We should probably make a staff room. Oh, that's 500 though. Like, okay, maybe that's also 500. Let's just see if we can drum up some business for, you know, more Normanton sales. We got one. That's something. We could swap them to making 2 Drakes, to be fair. That would be maybe more useful at this current moment in time. Let's just do that. I mean, that feels like a fairly decent way to go. We will... let's just get rid of those orders. Now, this may be a bad idea, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. You know, if Normanton, you know, demand suddenly picks up, we can swap back as and when needed. Aha! Look at this little thing. Maybe we try sell one of these though. To be fair, it is. I mean, the Ninus is definitely. Yeah, definitely feel like that is a fitting name right there for the little bunny car. It's got a roof. It's got a V twin. It's got 2 horsepower. It goes 18 miles an hour. Fantastic little box. Let's go do that. I mean, I'm tempted. Do we replace the Normanton with the Ninus as our... I feel like we do. I feel like we do at this point. Oh, that takes also quite a lot of... That's quite an involved building process too. Well, that's okay. We will delete those orders. We will create new ones. Because, you know, we've got to try and keep up with... I say keep up with the time. So, the model is of bad quality. I mean, you've got plenty to choose from, my friends. It's not like there is a lack of models to choose from. Oh, there's no space to park a Drake. Do we... We need another parking spot over here. I mean, that will do for now. At some point... oh, I've just realised how little money we have going on. That was all the parts that we just bought in. Eee. I mean, if we can sell a Drake quickly, I'll be happy. Okay. Just buying in all of these parts has been a little bit dicey. I thought we had more money to fart around with that, to be honest with you. I can quick sell a couple of these if they just aren't selling. What are you after? Can I click on... Oh, wait, I'm not in the right mode. You are wanting the Drake. I'm going to have to quick sell some of these. Right. We have a couple there ready. Yeah, I think we have done the expanded a little bit too quickly. Okay, we've sold a Normanton. That's helped. It will be okay. It's just going to be a little dicey. Right, we're going to try and generate some buzz around that. We have got another Drake has just rolled off the production line. That was a little bit too close. It is a flivver. We have got a flivver being made here. The Ninus. Can the Ninus save us from bankruptcy? Though I think we've survived that little dicey moment there. Not great, not great. But oh god, these things are not quick to make. I say they're not quick to make. 41 days for that. Hopefully there will be enough interest to make it worthwhile. I need to shout at the driver's gone and taken the Ninus over there. Go and get the Drake that we can actually sell. Are there people queuing up to buy the Ninus? Let us see. Hopefully. God, I hope so. We need to sell some Drakes. Oh, you are here for a Ninus. That's good. That's good. You come and check this car out. I mean, definitely the race cars are making us the money. It has. Oh, I've just realised you got an absolute steal there. I charged you far too little. You lucky well, you know what? It was the prototype. You're a lucky sod that I was not paying attention, because you've got a steal. You have got an absolute steal. All right, the Drakes are continuing to sell fairly well, although the salesman was unprofessional. Who do I need to shout at? Was it you, Roger, or was it you, Walter? I don't know who failed. That's how you. All right, Walter, come on now, do better. Hopefully you will do better, because we could do with that sale. There we go. Another $888. Lovely stuff. Back up to $2,000. Yeah, okay. We're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. There's another Drake come off the production line for us. Okay. Be careful how you expand your stuff. It's pretty solid business advice. Not that I am good at business, really. But there we go. There is a Drake that has just rolled off the production line, and Ninus is here, which is good. I just got to finish off, put the finishing touches on that one. We've got cars to sell again. Good stuff. Model is of bad quality. Who put this one together? It's fine, I promise. It's literally just rolled off the production line. It's great. It's absolutely great. I do feel like, given the choice of these two cars, considering there is $100 in it now, admittedly, I know this is 1886 money. If you're spending $700 on that, would you probably just spend another $100 and get that? I feel like there's quite a, stark difference. What's up with you? Idle and cowering. What are you doing? We do need to make an employee room, but I don't have the money. I'm sorry, I'm broke. No employee restroom or anything like that. I guess it is a single-seater. You make a good point. You do make a good point, Jim. It is a single-seater, and not everybody's going to be wanting the single-seater car, but still, the Drakes are selling pretty much as far, almost as fast as we can make them. Saying that, there are now a couple parked around. There's someone for another green. We at least are selling colourful cars here, which is something. Our salesmen are just not very good. That one there has at least got sold. So that's something. We don't have any green machines to sell for the moment. I think there is a paint shop, I think, at some point in this, if I've remembered rightly. Something you can research. You can have different coloured cars if you so wish. But at least they are colourful, as it is. Michael asking the important question. Sadly, not yet. There is not yet the ability to race the cars. It is something that is supposedly coming to the game at some point, because it would be very fun. Everybody wants to see, or even just be able to have events where they go and your cars can compete in motorsport. But it is not a feature as of yet. Financially speaking, we do seem to have recovered from the little scare where we cut it a little bit fine. I think that might mean it is time. I'm going to be nice. And we're going to build an employee room. It's not going to be a particularly big room, I'm not going to lie, I'm afraid. But we will build a sort of smallish room. Well, I say smallish room, to be fair. Actually, not that small compared to what they can be, but I guess this will never... a lot of this place is probably going to end up getting knocked down anyway at some point when I need to expand. So, okay, get some chairs. Oh, that's very expensive, but there's no point having this room and then not having it putting anything in the damn thing. So, we can have a chair. Sure, they've got some chairs where they can sit down, and some... It's the world's dreariest staff room, but hopefully it'll help improve their mood and performance and all of that, because they can now go and have a rest, you know, other than just toiling away building these random cars. I have none to sell you, business people of the world. We are trying to make them... I mean, you can go and tour the factory if you want, I guess. Can we do factory tours? We will get them. We will get them wandering around the factory. Yeah. Oh, we have got some going on. That's fine. Our next car is going to be a marked improvement. Look at this thing. I mean, I say marked improvement. It looks quite cool. Well, there goes one of the Drakes. That's off. And the other one has also been sold. Back up to 3,500. Now, the question is, how fancier do we go with the production lines? I don't really want to... you don't really want to go all in on one particular car design or anything like that. It always feels a little bit dangerous. let's put it like that. It's one of the... So this is always the difficult part, is if you go too crazy on the expanding, which I am prone to do. If we go too crazy expanding too fast, you tend to just go broke. But I do want to expand more. I mean, I feel like another production line like this making the Ninus wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. I feel like we have the customer base to make it worthwhile. Oh, hello, Cass. It's difficult. It's difficult. We haven't made the Cora car yet. It's a Roadster Sport. It's actually even more powerful. And it is 2 seats. It's even more powerful than the Drake, this one. I don't know what point the era's like sort of change and so on. The Ninus is about to be superseded. That is very true by this thing. But it has sold pretty damn well, to say the least. We could... I mean, we can definitely expand this building a little bit. For now, for you know, preparing to build some more cars. I mean, again, timeline-wise, we've got to remember we still aren't. Well, we are going to get the next tier up in terms of car. These ones here are still going to sell. The Cora car is a 12.8 and a 12.8 litre i4. Jeez. That is a monstrous engine. It is an absolutely monstrous engine. These things... Yeah, as I say, it feels like the Ninus takes a very long time to build in comparison to the Drakes that we are putting together. I mean, this one here is going to, admittedly... is going to roll off the production. I'm going to keep an eye on how long these take. So this one is going to roll off the production line in about 47 days. Oh, because the mechanics are building on the car at the back. Okay, that takes 47 days to complete. They're going to be about the same, actually. Give or take. We could maybe do with some more mechanics working on these areas. Yeah, I mean, we could spend some more money getting some more mechanics. Okay, they have both, but literally both taken 47 days. These unprofessional salesmen are very annoying. Aha! We have got a new car. Here we go. It is another family car. For this one. What is this going to be called? This one. The Dazmann is going to be ready. Now, does that jump us forward in terms of... Okay, so it does put us into here. So, the Drake is now, firmly in the window. The Ninus may have to be changed. As much as it was a pretty good sales hit for us, I think this one here is going to... We're going to finish that one, and then we are going... Oh, we've now started to get a bunch of Drakes sort of hanging around. We're not quite selling them fast enough. I thought I told you to pause. Oh, maybe they'd already started making that one. I'm going to say that they did, because otherwise I'm not sure what they're doing. We definitely need more professional salesmen here. Because come on, you can convince them. You can convince them. It is worth... Okay, good work. You have convinced them. There is some tech somewhere I saw. Adverts. Increase the percentage of money regained. No, don't want that. Increase popularity growth rate. I mean, that is helpful. Advertisements increasing. So what's that one? That's 500. That one's 1,200. Oh, that's a gamble. That is a very big gamble. Because that is a lot of our money going into... It's a useful thing to have. It is something that you want to have. I mean... I feel like the Drakes should... Again, the Drakes are much more area appropriate than that one. Or tech level appropriate, so to speak. We don't want to go up to the next tier yet. Let's start researching stuff. I mean, we could... See, because I don't think the Ninus is going to sell very well anymore anyway, which is why we're going to swap it out. Now, we could try and make the Cora car. We could go for one of those and try and sell that as an addition to the cars we have here. It might have to be a big change coming up for us, I think. We'll finish... We will put a pause to the production on that one. I mean... Oh, well, why are you just not doing this? Okay, wait. I think I know why. I think I pressed did the wrong thing. It's been a little while, okay? Shush. We will continue to try and sell the Drake. So yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, like I say, the short production means low numbers. The resale value, yeah, these are going to be very rare. These are going to be very, very rare things indeed. I don't know how many are being produced, but we had a very good month there. These months not quite been so good. I mean, I'm trying to figure out whether that month was. The graphs are not the easiest thing to follow. That was when we built the star from, I guess, in that one. The Ninus is definitely going to be a collector's item in in 50 years' time. It is going to be one hell of a collector's item. Because I mean, I don't actually know if there is like a stats page specifically. Sales, here we go. There are 7 of them in the world. we have made 7, and there's going to be 9. Wow, it's almost like a Shelby Daytona. It's slightly more common than a Shelby Daytona. The Drakes, there are 22 of them. The Normanton, there's 29 of them hanging around. That's there's a good few of those. The Dazmann does need building, and it will be built over here. The Ninus's production line is going to become the Dazmann's production line, and I think we're going to turn one of the Drake production lines into a Cora car production, and we'll see if we can sell some of those. Hopefully. We're spending a lot of money in parts is the downside bit, but fingers crossed it'll be worth it in the long run, because, you know, why not offer a bunch of models? Really confuse everyone. Seemed a good idea. The salesman is unprofessional. I really need some better salesmen here. We're also going to need some bigger bloody parking soon, because Christ. Now, up here, the Ninus, you have done very well indeed. However, it is time for the Dazmann. Oh god, the Dazmann is going to take that. Is my thought on that one. That is going to need a lot of parts. Yeah, what I'm going to do is probably hire a couple more mechanics to work on the Dazmann line. Go away. Right. You are going to use 4 mechanics, I reckon, because I think that's going to be a really difficult one. Might be worth making it through. Unfortunately for me, at the moment, my current setup is not great for the bigger... I'd have to rework the entire interior, which is possible, which is doable. But yeah, do you want... We have one more. Do we have 9 Ninuses? I think we do. I think someone has just said we have... Well, yeah, there will. There will be 9 Ninuses. You could get the 9th of them. You could do it. Ian Lowe. Do you want... You do! Fantastic stuff. Well, the Ninus is no longer going to be in production. I mean, we can get some good money from the Dazmann. Potentially. Now, what I was going to try... Things we need to try and do. So if we're going to build the Cora car, what we need to do is add an additional sales slot. Now, I was going to try this. I genuinely don't know whether this works. If we do this... and then do that. Okay, I think it does. I think it does. Okay. So then we can have the Cora car be sold in here as well. It's Z and not R. Rotate that around. Fantastic. And then back to this mode. Right. We will get them get the public excited. Oh, the Cora car is orange as well. How were we not selling this one before? We do like a good red car here. But, you know, most importantly would be an orange car. It does also look like that's going to be a bit of an involved build process. But let's get spending a lot of money. It's fine. I see no way this is going to go terribly for us. We just need to sell some more Drakes. That is the problem part, and then we will begin production on that. Once again, whenever we have one of these like big seismic shifts, that is when we start getting very, very iffy on money. That's getting close to being complete. The Drakes are just about seeing us through here. We can quick sell these again if we get really desperate, which we don't want to do. Come on, you can finish up the fire. The first Dazmann is going to roll off the production line very soon. Brand popularity is going okay. Okay, we did just sell another Drake. Alright, the very first Dazmann is here. Please sell. Please sell well. We really do need you to. hoping you are looking for... You are a police officer is looking for a Dazmann. You are going to hopefully be interested in the ones... I mean, you know, new car model does seem to bring in the punters. Now, the salesman was unprofessional. That one there, though, they were happy with it. Fantastic. Okay. That's also a nice chunk of money. The first big orange machine is going there with its 12.8 litre engine. This thing's modest 2.9. I mean, it's almost sensible. A 2.9 litre, you know, i4. I mean, it's not that sensible, but still. I mean, maybe the Dazmann will go to become the police car of choice for Detroit. I don't know. Maybe. You know, it is possible the Dazmann will become the police car of choice. There are definitely people interested in purchasing Dazmanns, which is a weird sentence to say. But, yeah, there is another one rolling off that production line. I mean, the mechanics are actually working on that car quite quickly. I think it was worth getting the extra couple of mechanics in there. We have sold... they are selling as fast as we can make them. The Drakes are not selling quite as well these days. The first Cora car has come off the production line as well. I mean, that's the question, chat. Which vehicle would you buy from the current FailRace lineup? Would you buy the Drake? Would you buy the Cora car? Or would you buy the Dazmann? I mean, I'm buying the orange one, let's face it. But we shall release that one as well to the public. The 7.8 litre i6. The 12... I just love the 12.8 litre i4. What are we making over here? Oh, okay. Well, that looks very fancy. Are we going to the next tier? I didn't mean to if we were. But sure. Right, we have another one. Another of the Dazmanns is ready to go. I mean, the Cora car's already gone. That's already gone out the door. The unknown ones, I think, what name is the game? This is Car Manufacturer. Very good fun game. Very much enjoy it. Highly recommend. It is still very much... So it's still early access. It's still in development. But yeah, I do recommend this one. It is good. It is good fun. It does some things a bit better than production line. It does something a bit worse than production line. But yeah, I do recommend this one. It is a good fun one to go through. Right. We are not written. I mean, I don't think we can actually. No, we can't assign more than that. The only thing I can think of here is maybe what we do. If we were... Yeah, I guess maybe this will like force them to focus on getting that one out the door. Because, yeah, they do seem to finish on the main bits first. We've kind of got a little bit better balance going on now. Here with our various vehicles. Drake, you can ask how many of each vehicle has been sold. Here we go. 30 Drakes. The Drake has now surpassed... The Drake has now surpassed the Normanton. That's where it all started. The Drake has now surpassed it. Cora car has sold 2. There are 9 Ninuses out in the world. And there are 4 Dazmanns out in the world. So there we go. I mean, at some point, the Drake will be superseded. That does happen. You know, with the production, I think we are going to have to. I mean, we are making good money at the moment. But we may have to ramp up Dazmann production a little bit. I agree, Cass. I know, it's scary, because we might go bust. There is a distinct possibility that we will go bust. There is always a distinct possibility. This is me we're talking about. There is a really distinct possibility we will go bust. If we start spending big money and messing around. with building, you know, the fancy ass production lines. We've sold another Cora car. We don't. I mean, Cora cars do not hang around for long here, at all. In fact, that's the longest a Dazmann car has sat on the forecourt. And that's gone. I know, Cass, the cars are selling well. You are a good mascot. You are a very good mascot, wherever you've gone. Oh, we have a new one here. Fantastic. This one here will be the Glendower. I know, Cass, you are now patting me on the arm. How are you doing, Cass? Where have you gone? Okay, you're going to go around there. Right, fantastic. I mean, we can go up to the next tier. I'm not actually sure we want to go up to the next tier just yet. I mean, we will have that ready. It is kind of a sportier. It's kind of a sportier Dazmann, the Glendower. But yeah, like once we go up to the next tier, we'll probably still be all right selling the cars we have for a bit. But we will have. We do really need to up the. We do need to up the production. Cass is still patting me on the arm. Yes, hello. I do know you are there. Oh, you want a fuss? Well, thankfully, I can give you a fuss. Okay, we are seeming to sell the Drakes quite well. We haven't got this big backlog of them that we were having. I guess that's sort of been rectified from going down from 2 to 1 production line. So that's kind of good. We basically sell everything about as quick as we can make it. This actually does start posing a small problem in that we are selling everything currently about as fast as we are making it. I don't quite know how to generate more interest unless we do start. Well, actually, maybe now is the time. Maybe now is the time to increase some popularity growth. Cass is desperate to try car on lap. Okay, come on, Cass. I'll move the chair back. Come on then. Come on then. There we go. Hello. The FailRace mascot is here. He is sat on my knee. Okay, expands. Okay, that's kind of cool. Expands the impact of advertising on popularity growth. That's only 1,000. We could maybe do that. Increase the impact of trends. Not really doing that. That's a lot of money to expand on. Because, yeah, I guess at the moment there's no point in me producing more cars because I've not got people really waiting for them. We sell them, but it's not like they're lining out the door to buy them. The Dazmann is the only one that I would really probably start looking at, you know, seriously upping production. Even then, I mean, we've got a couple of people waiting. I mean, you know, get sold pretty much immediately. Yes, I know, Cass. You're determined. Cass is determined for some attention. Okay. You can have some attention now. I promise. You can have some attention. I don't know whether the purring is going to come down the microphone because he's not at the right angle. Oh, no. One hand fuss wasn't good enough. That's fine. I guess then you can have all my attention because at this precise moment in time, the factory is running as intended. Factory is running as intended. You've got fluff everywhere because you're always molting. God dear. Oh, we sold another Cora car. Good stuff. See, look, Cass, are you inspecting the factory? Are you pleased with how it's going? Yes? Are you satisfied? Are you content? No, it was a bad quality Dazmann, but it's fine. Someone else didn't care too much and still purchased it anyway. We're up to $11,000. We are doing quite well. Cass, I now can't see chat anymore, but there we go. Oh, no, never mind, I can see chat now. Cass, does Cass want pounds on the workers? Possibly. I used to have, I think it was Eve who used to, like, Oh god, what was it? It was like Hearthstone or one of those games. I think it was Hearthstone. I think I played the Magic the Gathering one as well. The ones with like the slightly interactive boards with like little bits and pieces that went around and moved on them. And yeah, Eve loved that. Eve loved that. You will also see Dagon very much enjoying something in an upcoming video, which was very cute, very funny, and very cute indeed. Because you know Dagon is silly and everything. So yes, there is there is cat-based shenanigans coming up in the not too distant future. Now, I reckon it's going to be time to massively. What we're going to do. Ooh, this feels a little bit, maybe a little dicey. Kind of don't want to delete progress. So what we're going to do... So I'm going to finish the progress on these cars. Then I'm going to move the production line for the Drake and the Cora car to the bottom. And then we're going to create a more in-depth production line for the Dazmann. Because I think we need more stations to work on that car. That seems to be the one that is propelling us forward, isn't it, Cass? You are just judging. You are just judging at the moment. You are observing over your domain, aren't you? I mean, you do like your domain, don't you, Cass? Let's get that car out of the way. Right. So, we're going to pause the game for a sec. Cass, I can't see the screen. Having to tilt my head so I can see. Cass. Can I move these? Okay, I can move them at least. Right, so what we have got to do is we're going to build a new production line. There will be Scalextric's cats this year. Of course there will. Do not fear. Do not fret. Scalextric's cats will always turn up. That is not the video I am referring to, though. That will be, you know, as is traditions here at FailRace. Christmas cats will always make their appearance. However, yeah, this is in reference to something else. Right, move that over there. I'm glad that it lets you do this. That is quite helpful. Right, okay. How did I get rid of you? Don't remember. Oh, that way. Yes, delete that. Right, delete that. Delete that door. And then we can hop back into live mode. This one here is producing a Drake. What about there? Seems decent. Put 2 mechanics over here. Create the orders. Hopefully that should all return to normal. So we can keep selling the Drakes. There's no real drastic need for a big upgrade on them yet. They're still selling. They're still making us profit. The salesmen are useless, but otherwise they're still, you know, the profit is going. Another Cora car has gone out into the world. How many Cora cars have we got now? We are up to, there are 10 Dazmanns, there are 8 Cora cars. They've almost overtaken the Ninuses. As the well, the Ninus will become the most exclusive model. It will when that one there has sold. I did tell them to stop up there, didn't I? Yeah, cool. Right. Because yeah, when that's done, then we'll go for 4 stations for that. I'm hoping that should make things more efficient. I don't. So, well, actually, yeah, it will, because of course you can have more. I can have more mechanics working on. Oh no, wait! Don't do that. Do that. Don't delete the entire building. Do kind of need it. The building, funnily enough, quite important here. So, very, very straightforward production line for the moment. Nothing fancy. Absolutely nothing fancy is going on with this factory, I can promise you. We will then move these down. This is where we overextend ourselves again and play it really risky. Right, over there. This bit here can be destroyed. Right, now head back to live mode. So core car, press play on that. Do that. Stations. I think it was about there. No, you know, put the dashboard in the second stage. Create orders for all of that stuff. And all of that stuff. Fantastic. Right. That's all going. There is a little lull in production now, which gives me a little panic financially, but it's fine. We've built up, 15,000. I think that's more money than you start with in this, so we should be fine. Does anybody... Oh, we forgot to press play on the production of the Drake. I didn't shout at the workers. Cass! Where were you? You didn't tell me to get the workers to... You didn't tell the people to build the cars. Cass is a terrible foreman. Well, that one there has been made very quickly. Feels like it's been made very quickly anyway. Yeah, we definitely need to speed up production of that. Popularity of the Dazmann is getting there. It's definitely getting there. I'm going to wait for the driver to move it. Just because I don't want to delete something and have that. There we go. Right. Time for the big upgrade. I say big upgrade. Hopefully it'll be a big upgrade. But, Ooh, question. Will... Okay, we'll be able to do that. I guess probably the big question is... Will that work? Ah, right. Ah, we need to improve limits. 4 stations. Yes, that is what we wanted. Cool. Because I'd rather have more stations producing one car than have... Oh, I'm going to need to move... no, I'm not going to need to move the door. That's fine. Okay. There we go. It's a lovely compact little production line going on here. At least that is the goal. We will see whether... So normally I don't do this, like putting the storage right next to it, and I normally just have one big storage area. I don't know whether this is better. Possibly. I'm just testing this as a method. We will find out. So this is going to make the Dazmann. So station 1, basically do the engine. Station 2 can do the body. I guess that one there can do... That seems fitting, I think. 4. We're going to get some more... We're going to get a couple more mechanics to add to this. Right. We're just going to delete everything. Right, so that one there can have these parts. And then this one here will have those parts. Fantastic. And we'll have 6 mechanics working on it. And then if we need more, we can increase the amount of people we have hired. We've gone down to $12,000. But we have got cars now being produced again. So we'll probably go down to about 6 or 7 by the time we get back into full swing. But the factory has been improved. We could probably build another one of these U-shaped lines in here as well if we need to. We should probably... we should probably start thinking about researching the next car. It's going to be a little while away. It needs 4,000 research. Right. These new improved production lines. The first car has rolled off the now moved production. We've got the Cora car. That has arrived. We'll have a Drake soon to sell. Again, Cass, you forgot to tell the workers to start building a car. I'm going to blame Cass. He's the foreman, after all. The foreman is having a nap. I don't blame you, to be honest, Cass. Really, really don't here. The Drake has still got a couple of people hanging around. There's a couple of people hanging around all of them. at the moment. The place seems depressing. Well, it's not that big. It's a metal shed. Oh, the salesman's terrible. That Drake is in high demand. No, the salesman's useless. Come on now. Hey, we've sold it. Tommy said the foreman obviously needs a raise. The foreman needs some cat treats, I think, to wake up a little bit. How are we doing on this production? Do we think this is going to be? It's 50% in 22 days. If we can make one of these cars in like 40 days, I'd be relatively happy. I don't know whether we can or not, but still. Bodywork is being built there. I mean, I guess we'll see. We could probably do with a couple more mechanics working that line. That would probably be helpful. Joe's asking, can I buy more land? I can. We can buy this bit of land back here. Some of the areas you can't buy more land. Some of them you can. This map here. We can buy more land. We've not got a particularly big starting area, to be honest. And yeah, you'll get fill up quite quickly. I mean, the production of this thing's not bad. It has again got a little bit ensnared. I do think we... how much money was it? We got 12,000. I reckon we upgrade that and we hire another mechanic or two and put them on this line. We'll see how that goes. There's a lot of mechanics building the Dazmann. We're putting a lot of the eggs in in the Dazmann basket for now. So let's see how it goes. We are definitely producing them quicker. And it's not just that we're producing it in 40-something days, it's that we've got, well, you know, funnily enough, the line of them going on, which is good news for us. We are producing them, yeah, much more rapidly, because while that one's being built, that one's also being built, and all of that kind of good stuff. I mean, this one here is going to be 50-something days by the time it is finally done, but may have to. Maybe what we will then do, if we have Station 1, what if you fit that much? Oh, didn't realise it was going to do that. Oh, bugger me. Just changing the order, a basic order part on there. Well, I guess I should have known better. I figured because I was only changing a little bit of it, it wasn't going to delete all of that. But never mind. I guess I've learned for future reference. I was a load of cars ready to go. Ugh. I mean, at least we got the money for like the parts from them, but that's still not great. Still not good. Bloody hell. That is not what we want. That is really not what we want at all. Never mind. We are at 22% researching the next car. It was very much a management oops on that one. I mean, I guess we're testing the new system, because, I mean, it gets to there. I don't even know if this way of doing it's better. I guess we will find out when we start having more cars sort of stacking up around the place. The Drakes, they're still selling as they come off the line. They're selling well enough to keep us going while we are, you know, investing in the next big thing. It's just how it goes on here. Okay, no, that seems to work a bit better. I mean, yeah, okay, so it's at 30 days and it's at 70% complete. Yeah, I do think this is going to be a bit better. I mean, it was probably a bit of the right thing to do, just slightly the wrong way of doing it. Because, I mean, there's only a tiny bit more work to do on that car. And then that will roll off the line. Okay, that's I'm fine with. Oh, you're leaving. There was a Dazmann just there. It's just, well, we can't shout at you to come back if you still wanted one, but never mind. Somebody else, it will hopefully be this guy's gain. Here, a government official. You know, between the police force and the government, apparently, the Dazmann is very popular. Oh, the salesman is not doing a good job of selling the the Drake there. I think we only have 2 salesmen. To be honest, we really don't need more than 2 salesmen in this. Who is going to buy our latest? No, you're not going to buy the latest Drake. Damn it. A sales representative. What about you? Colton Barnes. You are an artist, and you are wanting a Dazmann. I mean, it's a very good choice. Promise you. They are wonderful cars. And no, you are not impressed. You are not impressed at all by that one. Our sales team are garbage. They really are. So well, we sold a Cora car. That's at least something. Yeah, we've really not had much luck selling these at the moment. There we go. We've got a few sales coming in. It's fine. We've definitely sped up. Yeah, I mean, we built a car there in 44 days. How long was it before we were building them in 70? I think it was. It might not have been crazy. May not have been that much slower, but we're also making a lot more of them now, pretty much. So that's fantastic. That has been vastly improved. So we can, steadily start improving. Now, the other thing I was going to start looking at... well, I hadn't seen this down here. You get supervisors, enforcers, armed enforcers, motivating and preventing strikes. We really can go the full British Leyland route if we want. I wasn't planning on. I wasn't planning on that one. Particularly, but yikes. I mean, we could get sales zone improvements. I was wondering where. Increased chance of successful sale. I mean, that feels like it could be useful. Although, do we start doing some of this stuff? Salvage cars, not likely to do that. I haven't got much. Maybe we get some... Oh, that's quite a lot of money. But let's try and improve the staff room a bit. Although not, I feel like I should improve the staff room, and I feel like no one is using it anyway. So yeah, maybe we don't really need to do this. I love how there is it is literally just a toilet that they could sit on. But sure, why not? I've literally just bought you all fancy tables, and you're going to go sit on the basic chair. Oh no, you're going to the tables. Fantastic. You're just pointing and laughing at someone. Have a rest, have a chill. You really did not have a chill for any length of time, but that's fine. Right, how are we doing on the old tech tree? Because we're going to have to start thinking about... So, the Glendower is going to be ready at some point in the not crazy distant future to sell. We will sell, of course, 1,200. Because I think when this thing gets researched, we are going to have a big uptake in... yeah, we might have to have a bit of a change of what our production lines are making. I think we're going to have to gradually, and I hate to say it, but I think we may end up start phasing out the Drake and the Cora car. They may be consigned a little bit to the history books in the not crazy distant future. We are now actually producing Dazmann quicker than we can sell the damn things. We will need a new racing car, but there is just none on the horizon for us yet. I'm sure there will be at some point, but for the moment there is no sign of a race car for us on the horizon. I mean, yeah, the Dazmann still selling good. We would like more, but Drake is a bit saying, okay, the Drake Mark II. I'm reserving that for the next fast sports car. We will see. I mean, yeah, we have like put all this effort into the Dazmann production line, but it will get replaced with the whatever that is. I guess the Dazmann will get replaced by the Glendower, and I don't know what that's going to replace. What does it look? I mean, that also just looks like a normal. Doesn't look sporty, does it? It doesn't really look like it's going to sell amazing. Well, I feel like we're just going to be competing with ourselves here. I feel like we need to kick our research team into gear a little bit. Because, yeah, I mean, the Glendower is basically Dazmann with a roof. And then this thing is... Actually, no, this is more like Dazmann with a roof, I think. Possibly even than the Glendower. The research progress is slow. Do we? It might be time. We've got the money, I reckon. So we can get another research bench. And maybe we get another good scientist. Come on, then. We will, yeah, try and speed up a little bit of research. What is the company name for this one? I think this was just FailRace. I think was just what I named the company on this one. Not crazy inventive. The core car is everything is still selling well at the moment. Everything is okay. Now, and this little U shape actually does seem to work quite well. Do we reckon? Well, back up to 14,000. As I say, we could potentially build a new production line and start producing the Glendower ready to sell it. We might need more parking spaces for them, but you know, I actually really want to knock half of this place down and start again, which is, I mean, it's always a problem when you start doing that. This is the way that I do. Well, when I play like Satisfactory or Factorio, I do tend to do that sometimes, but you can't quite in the same way. This game, I do tend to just knock down everything and start fresh because I want to move stuff around and all of that good stuff. 9,000 is the -4. That is the power. So we are using 4 power, which we have to pay for. However, you can later on buy a generator, so you don't have to pay for the power yourself. I mean, we're using $8 a month, which is nothing in terms of our costs. I'm pretty sure that does start snowballing at some point. Because at the moment I'm looking there, well, you know, it's $8 a month. We're making 1,100 per Dazmann sold. So, you know, But I'm pretty sure it does start snowballing at later stages, as you would expect. Now you see the slight problem we've got is I can't quite get. I mean, what if we? Right, let's go. You know, let's just try and up. We've got many to sell. Let's try and up the advertising if we can. We've got a bit of money. The car park is full of Dazmann. That is very true. We need to sell more of them. You've bought a Drake. Please buy a Dazmann. Here we go. A welder has come to buy a Dazmann. Fantastic. We have 4 for you to choose from. And you have an excellent choice. Good sir. There is now parking spaces again. Do I knock everything down and build better? Well, actually, this is not a particularly big space. I reckon. Right. We are clearing this stuff. It is frustrating. Oh. We gain money for selling trees? I never knew this. Well, I mean, that's just a given. All the trees are gone. You can't give me the option to sell trees and not expect me to, well, sell trees. I feel like we're going to... Okay, I feel like the staff room was a dumb idea. Oh, I can... Oh, wait, hold on. Can I... Oh, no, wait, stay there. If we... Okay. Does that tell me what... What if we... Go and... So, I mean... I'm going to put the staff room in the corner because it's honestly not quite as important as some of the other... Well, it is important, but for now, it can go in here and it can simply exist, which is fine. We can expand that out. I guess I've got to track across the way a little bit. I don't know if that pisses them off. They'll be fine with that. We can delete that room. Now, what I wanted to do... I don't want to delete this because I don't want to... Well, I can move it though, can't I? So if we then build another room over here, and then we can go yoink. Don't mind me. Oh, wait, hold on. Not quite yoinking you yet. We'll be yoinking you in a second. No. And then we will yoink you over here. We will then expand that out, because we will want to expand our research capabilities at some point, so I like future-proofing a little bit. There we go. That can go over there. That can now get deleted. And then we're going to build new sales buildings. I don't know if the advertising is working, selling the Dazmanns better. Because I'm going to build more parking spaces, basically. That is my thinking. So if we then build a new sales office... Now, this does need to be relatively big. I'm hoping we will have maybe like 4 models of car for sale at some point. We can just go... Chuck that... Oh, I should probably pause. Like, I just realised I've been building this while live, and that's never a good idea. Actually, we, again, probably don't need any of these areas to be quite as big as they are. However, well, I mean, when we stop selling some of these car models, we will change this about a bit. Oh, of course, nothing quite tessellates how I want it to. Move that up there. Move that across. Oh, we will drop that down there. That can sit in there. That can sit there for the moment, and it's going to annoy me if I don't quite do this how I want it. There we go. Right. And then for now, until I refudge it, because refudging is pretty much what we do. Okay. Destroy that. Destroy that. Right. Good stuff. And then we can... wait, can we... No, can I just expand this up this way? I can. Then we can hopefully get more parking bays. I'm hoping like this will work. And then, yeah. Cool. Right, we've got lots of parking. I mean, I don't expect we will fill this. We should, in theory, not need to ever get more parking spaces. I do agree, yeah. Jim is right. It would be very weird. You're busy working away, you know. You're there at your sales desk. You're there researching. And then all of a sudden your building is teleported, you know, 100 metres away from you. Oh, we sold a Cora car. We sold a Drake. It's good stuff. And the only downside with this is now there's a lot of walking around the factory, but that's fine. And they've crashed into it. The first accident at the FailRace automotive plant has occurred. We've now made a 6-wheeled monstrosity over there. Oh dear. The first... I was going to say the first 6x6, but it's not even that, sadly. Not even the first 6x6 was born here today. Right. Oh, was there already a Ninus that hit a Drake? I didn't see that one. Yeah, when these cars go off sale, I'm going to fix this sales room because I agree it annoys the crap out of me. They're not the right size. The things aren't in the right place. It's just not good. So, yes, I'm going to change that when I can, but I don't want to change it. I don't know whether I can move this stuff around with stuff being on sale because, you know, why would it let me do things nicely? Okay, now it does seem to be happy enough with that. That's fine. Oh, I can move them. Oh, okay. I know. I've already decided the style I want to go for here. We're going to put all the spinny platforms in the middle and then have the sales desks to the side. Cool. Right. I think in preparation... So I think we're going to end up slimming this down to predominantly 3 cars. We might keep one of the sports cars going. I made the core a bit slightly too long. I mean... Oop. I don't know if there's a way to see what size it currently is. I mean, if that's right, I can push that back there, and that actually then works really well. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. The salesman can work selling a Dazmann. We've got many of them. Oh, for God's sake. Right. What is our money situation like? We're at 15,000. We have overproduced the Dazmann. Oh, I'm not in normal mode. I mean, popularity is very, very slowly creeping up. We sell a couple a month. Ooh, we have a new car. We have a new car. Right, this one here shall be... shall we just call it? We shall just call it the Murphy. And here it is. The Murphy is ready to go. We are going to have to, I think, phase out production. I mean, which one makes us more money? That one sells for 800. Oh, wow, it's really close between them. Really close between them. You know what? We're going to phase out... Do we phase out production of that? We can... Actually, we can keep them going while they're still making money. We can keep them going because we're going to now build another line here. Right, and if we build it like this, it'll work. No problem. Right, and then that one there will go in there, and that one there will go in there, and that one there can go there. Fantastic. Oh, just realised that does not have quite as much storage space as I would like. I might be able to cheese it a little bit. Nope, I cannot. Damn it. We can do that. What I could do... Do I have any... I don't have any other options. It's not quite what I want to do here, but it's going to have to do. Because, you know, I'm a bit of an idiot, but shush. So, this whole setup here is going to build the Glendower. And in this, I guess we're going to try and build like that, and maybe that. I feel like Station 2 is going to be the problem on this one. Yeah, but that's okay. And then all of the parts are going to have to go to this storage area, but it's fine. I mean, it's still closer than half the time where I've built these, so it'll work. It is a little close to the entrance door, but yeah, Oh, it has a number of days per station, does it? Oh, is that number of days like per... I thought that was the number of parts it needed fitting. I don't think that was days on it. Like, that needs 12 parts because it's... that. It needs 12 bits. But some bits are quicker to fit than others, I think. Like engine and so on is quicker, I think. I mean, we'll split it down that way. Now, we should be fine, I would say. Now, what we do need is another bunch of mechanics, which is not great, when none of them are any good. Right, you are good. We're just going to keep an eye on... Right, you are good. You are good. You are also good. You are not going to get hired. You are going to get hired. You lot are not. Right. Oh, clicked on the car by accident. And you will make it 6 new mechanics. That will work for the moment. I do want, you know, probably want 8, don't we? I think that's how many. I mean, do we take some people off the Dazmann production? I mean, possibly. Possibly we do. Although we might actually... Oh, hey Eve. We might actually start selling... We may halt production on the Dazmann. We could... Yeah, we take a couple of people off there. Put them on there. Because we don't actually need the people on the Dazmann because we are not selling them quick enough. What we will need is... I mean, for the moment, do we need another sales slot? I probably won't go much above 4 sales slots, perhaps. Because I don't know whether we'd be able to be producing enough cars to really need that, but why is there not enough space there? Game, you are fibbing to me. What do you mean not enough space? What are you on about? So, hold on. Right. The game is lying to me. It doesn't like creating them adjacent to each other, but what I can do is do that. Oh. And then do that. Sure. Sure. Definitely cheated a little bit in that one, but it's all good. Right. And then this, we can have our new vehicle. The Glendower is going to prepare for sale. I do think it is going to be time to say goodbye to some of our older models, potentially. Although I don't know. I mean, the others, the Drake and the Cora do still sell. The Cora cars do still sell well enough. Oh, Cora, I do apologise. Your bits did go through. Thank you very much for the bits. So the Cora Mark II, aka Cora 2.43, please. Right. We're not going to the next course. We're not going to that tier next. Christ, we've got a lot to learn from this tier still. Or maybe not. Don't really know. So yeah, the Glendower we need, and we do need to make the Murphy at some point. And the question is, do we replace the Dazmann with the Murphy? I feel like we possibly do. And actually, what we could do... here... So, we have got many Dazmen to sell. So what I'm thinking is, if we stop production of them... oh, wow, okay. Those have absolutely flown off the production line. Look at that. 49 days, and we have a new car. The colourful cars are coming to an end, apparently. But what I'm thinking is, if we have our... we keep the backlog and then we build a bunch of new cars with the like initial influx of people. We could maybe make a bunch of money. In fact, we have not got too much choice here. We need to start selling because our money is now down to 6,000. We could do with actually now, starting to sell some cars. You're looking for a Glendower. You are also looking for a Glendower. A taxi driver is looking for a Glendower. I mean, I'm not sure it'd make a great taxi, but sure, why not? Why not? Who knows? Well, those things do go off the production line rapidly. That I like. The salesmen are very unprofessional and are not doing a good job of selling the Glendowers at the moment. The Drakes, see, this is the thing, like, I could start producing the Murphy, or we will, but the Drakes and the Cora are still selling really good. Like, we don't have a backlog of either of them. We make a car, it goes in, well, we have now a slight backlog of a Drake. But, yeah, they sell really well. So, I kind of, at some point we do have to stop producing them. We want to sell the Murphy. Well, I guess the Dazmann, we will replace that with the Murphy. And I guess we can keep selling the Drake and the Cora. The Glendower is selling well currently. Like, traditionally in this game, it seems, like when a new model comes out, it sells really well in the first little while, and it struggles to keep the sale going on. Although there are people looking for Dazmann, but we're just not selling them very well. The salesmen were unprofessional, and that's just not good enough, really, is it? Researchers having a rest in the world's piddliest staff room. That's fine. Right, potentially the last of the Dazmen is going to roll off the production line for now anyway. The last of them is going to head off. So, the Murphy is going to be the vehicle that is needed here. Actually, I mean, that looks like not a bad system. That looks like not a bad setup. I'm happy with that. In terms of the station, we will delete that. We will create an order for that. We will create an order for there. And then that one. And that one will work. Okay, fantastic. Oh, and Cass again didn't remind me to press play. However, there we go. That's fine. So, we will not put the Dazmann on the Murphy on sale yet, because we are still going to try and get rid of our immense. I have just about figured out the game. I'm not great, but I'm getting there. You know, we do really need to sell the Dazmen better. we need better salesmen for selling Dazmanns. Is there anything I can do to improve it? I mean, the weight's not a problem. Really, it's that we want. Increase sales on it, which will increase the chance of a sale. We can definitely do that. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Let's see if we can get some sales shelf. Yes, this is what is needed here to help with the selling of any and all cars. You know, there is just a shelf full of books. It just looks fancy. It just does look very fancy. We will have some sofas around the place as well. Let people get comfy. You know, if you wanna sit around, you're waiting. By the looks of it, you're waiting for a Glendower. Sure, I can't interest you in a Dazmann. We have plenty of them. We have got plenty of them. The Murphy is taking shape. It will not be too long until we have. I don't know. It'll be a while actually until we have another car. Ooh. Well, would you look at that? I think we might have found the Drake Mark II. It's even the same colour. Very much looks like a Bugatti Type 35. I'm just going to put that out there, but still. Yeah. I'm not going to judge the researchers. Admittedly, in 1989, that would be quite impressive to have had one of those Bugattis, but still, we are that might be a little bit ahead of its time, I think. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Cora car and the Drake are still in the 20%. I mean, the Normanton would still maybe sell, but yeah, not very well. Don't know if we are now selling more cars thanks to some shelves that have been put in here. I do feel like maybe. What does this do? Increase popularity growth 2,600. That's quite an expensive way of doing it. Extends time during which popularity increases after a car is released. Sure, let's do that. Increase the impact of advertising. Let's do that. Okay, let's not do too much more than that. Corey's right. There are Normanton collectors about. I mean, it's only been off sale for like 2 years, but you know, people yearn for the Normanton. The Glendoas are selling pretty quickly. Oh, our first Murphy has turned up. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. It's just there. You can't buy it yet. We're not selling it yet. Unfortunately, it does mean one of our cars is going to have to go off sale, I think, as we prepare. That's at 40%. I think the Drake, as much as it has been a wonderful success, I think it is time to stop selling the Drake. We are going to move on to the Drake Mark II, though. So that is, you know, it'll make its appearance at some point in the not crazy distant future. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to do it. We might even need to... do we need to get more salesmen? No, it's not like we've got people waiting out the door. Place seems depressing. I mean, there's bookshelves and everything. Yeah, I mean, the Dazmann isn't selling great, but we've got a whole stock of them. So, you know, we've made it. We've already spent the money. We know the crazy influx that happens when you sell a new model. So, we will build up a stock of the Murphys that are very Model T-ish, but, you know, that's fine. Oh, market value's a bit garbage on them, but it'll be fine. There's another Cora car has won the Cora cars really do not stick around. A Dazmann, do they do sell? We've gone from beautiful colour to would you like a black car? Very boring. Very boring indeed. There we go. That is the final Drake has made it off the production line. And that will... I don't know who will buy the last of the Drakes. Oh, it will be you, Trevor Bell. You are the final purchaser of the Drake. Enjoy our most popular model, because you are the last one to buy one. The Murphy is now going to go on sale. You know, we're going to start advertising it. We're going to let the popularity grow. Actually, I don't even know there's any reason to. Might as well just release it. You know, we've got them here. You can come and buy them. Look, we've got stacks of them. There's plenty of Murphys around. So, you know, there we go. Cora's right. The Cora is orange, 12 and almost 13 litre 4-cylinder with 140 horsepower. I mean, they might sell belted. I can just imagine the fun mechanics would have trying to work on that. I also feel like there's a reason why we don't have 12, 13, 14 litre 4-cylinders. Like one cylinder of that is bigger than most cars that are sold today. That's just a gargantuan engine right there. That is a crazy engine. It's not a bad idea. We could maybe drop the price a little bit. You know, a little bit of a fire sale on the Dazmann. Try and get them out the door. To be replaced with the, you know, you can have a 4-seat or a 2-seat version, depending on what you like, pretty much. Oh, there's almost a crash as the car got delivered there. I mean, the production is going fairly smoothly, I would say. It's a little hold up, but nothing major at the very end. I mean, these are made in about 52 days. The Murphys are made in about the similar point. There is a Cora car ready to be delivered. We've sold another Murphy. They're selling quite well. The Cora car is of bad quality. Well, that will not do. Shall we have a look? How are sales figures? There are 63 Drakes out in the world. There are... well, they're going to be over 40 Dazmanns out in the world. There are 33 of the Cora car. In fact, the Cora car has sold better than the Normanton. But there we go. Yeah, the 12-litre 4-cylinder would be madness. quite literal madness at that point. But yeah. Jeez. That would be it would be a very heavy engine. It'd be very awkward. But there we go. Oh, that money is doing wonderfully. Oh, there's been a crash. It is now up to 1890, and there has been a few accidents leaving the factory, but we're not going to worry too much about that. We probably should, but we're not going to. We really are British Leyland at this rate. I mean, we are selling cars as quick as we can make them with the Murphy and the Glendower, but I don't know if they're going to stay selling that quickly. They do seem to drop off in terms of popularity. I mean, yeah, 45 days for producing them on average is pretty good. These things have been sat around for a while. But hopefully they will find buyers before we potentially move our sports car onto this design. Yeah, I guess we are going to have a spare sales slot for a little while. We are going to be, producing 3 cars, which is fine. Again, as long as the money's coming in, I can work with that. We have very much gone from a very colourful factory to a modern, very boring factory. That is just how it goes, unfortunately. Right, those are still... Wow, we really have got... Yeah, we are selling cars very, very well. This is what we like. We are very... we are very... I mean, the mechanics here haven't been reassigned, mostly because they haven't got anywhere to go for them. I guess I could dump them into building... Is it one of these? They've got 6 out of 6. Mechanics gone somewhere. I don't quite know... Oh, because I'm not taking them off here. I guess they could be in approximately a few minutes. Because, that's scientific. They're all going to end up working on this anyway. So, that is... I'm not going to be too fussed. Because I will forget to move them back when we need them over here. I just will. The last Dazmann is there. Who will buy the last Dazmann? Will Tyler Hansen buy the last Dazmann? Is a postman. I think we've had a postman buy them before, but do you want the last Dazmann? It's the last one ever, and it has gone to Tyler Hansen. Cass has got back in the back. No, he's not in the backpack. He stood on the backpack. Thank you, Cass. Very cool. Very helpful. And there we go. There we go. That, I mean, there is no car to sell right there. We are finished with the Dazmann. Yeah, God, the others are just they just sell very, very rapidly. That's being advertised. Let's advertise that. I mean, well, we've got one of each. I feel like as long as we've got one of each for sale, I'm kind of happy with that. Cass, are you finished? No? No, you still want to climb around the bag? I can't believe of all the cats, you're the one being a troublesome cat today. It's just unheard of. I think we're going to finish up production. I think we're going to have 2 more Cora cars come off the production line before we swap to a new sports car. Although the only downside is the sports car is going to be from this category, which probably won't sell very well. Because it's a little bit ahead of its time. It's a lot ahead of its time, to be fair. Yeah. Oh, it is complete. It is finished. Apparently, that's a hatchback. I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with a no. I'm going to go with a no on that one. I saw somebody saying, where has it gone? Call the car the Drake Gatti. I do like that. Because it is, yeah, well, admittedly it's along the lines of a lot of the race cars of that era, but it is quite cool. So, there we go. The Drake Gatti is ready to go. I mean, the next car we're going to have to make is that thing. So, I mean, it's very fancy. It's very fancy indeed. Compared to what we have been making so far. And that will take over from... I guess it would take over from the Murphy, maybe? Not quite sure. Who knows? Who knows? It's going to be a little while though. There is a lot of research, to be done before we can get that car. There are 2 more. We've got a little backlog of cars. We might need to get more mechanics because trying to keep up with the ever-growing production lines isn't easy. And there we go. The final Cora car has been completed. While that goes to be sold, we can pause some time here and we can delete that. Can we? Don't know whether you can rotate these or whether it will. Oh, will it figure out what I want it to do here? No, it does not understand. Damn it! It's not clever enough. Right. Because I guess we have to rotate it, and it has to be rotated from the start for the game to be chill with it. Either way, though, it's fine. We can go up there, and there we go. So, this will probably take a while to produce the car. Oh, we've got the money. We can hire more staff. Always good. So, the Drake Gatti is going to be ready. Now, lots of parts, of course, to go in this. If we do that, and then do we reckon about there? Maybe we do that, and then we put the dashboard in that part. I mean, it's a bit more even spread, I think, on that. And then this one can have 3. That one can have 3. We can delete those. I mean, it's a little bit expensive. But actually, that final station doesn't do anything, really, does it? It just puts on wheels. Although I don't know how long that stuff takes, so... that's fine. It'll be all good. I'm not sure about that setup for it, actually. Feels like the first step is going to be quite difficult, but... we can see. We can see. And now what we need to do is hire some more mechanics. Don't really... well, we want the best mechanics available to us here. And that's not you. You might be acceptable. You are much better. You are also much better. And we will... Okay. Nope. 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 Yes, and one more will be you. Right. Production is in, hopefully, going to get started in there. Fantastic. So yes, someone asked about the power down there. I can't do anything about it at the moment. We can in the future, but for now, there is nothing that we can do. Now, this thing here, we're going to start trying to build anticipation for the Drakegatti. We'll try and get some, you know, some hype for our new race car. It's just a race car at the end of the day. That is all it is. It is a race car. Oh, I didn't even see the last Cora car sold. I'm afraid the last Cora car is gone. We don't know who bought it, but it is no longer available for sale. Sad times. Sad times. Oh, okay, the process of putting this together, I mean, it is going to be slower. However, I don't know what the interest is going to be for this car when it is ready to launch, because, as we've said, it is quite ahead of its time. It is quite ahead of its time. We are trying to advance to the next era. We are trying to... We're 15% of the way there. Gonna be a while, unfortunately. Oh, well, the first... That's really not taking... It's only taken 34 days to make it. Jeez. That's a lot more efficient than I thought it was going to be. Was not prepared for that level of efficient production. I mean, we've got eight mechanics on all of these, I think. Yeah, we have 8 mechanics on all. We've got 6 on the first one. Jeez. We should probably get a couple. I mean, we're not really selling out of them. Actually, I'll take that back. We have sold out of them. I mean, yeah, we can definitely supply the Indy 500 grid. We very much can with all the cars we have here. I mean, there is some interest. From this, we may as well release the car. It's not going to be, actually, it's not going to make us the most amount of money. It's not the most expensive to make. It's not as, I mean, again, we'll sell it at 100%. It does look like at least people are still people are interested in it. We have sold one. We have sold one. One has gone. The first Drakegatti is out in the world. There are a few hanging around. Forced Silver, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, good lord, cats are zooming. No, they didn't say that. That's what I had going on. Cass ran off the bag and jumped up the cat tree, and then Dagon was wondering what was going on and wanted to follow. Anyway, Forced Silver, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, hello, Alex. I've been watching your content religiously since the Downhill Chaos days. Love what you do. Putting it in my spot for the next luxury car. Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, of course, for the continued support. It's very much appreciated. And yeah, that will be the Forced Silver. I feel like that's a really fitting name, to be fair, for that car. It's very cool. So yeah, that will... Maybe we will actually need to make a 4th line to sell the 4th car. This little setup here actually is working wonders for us. The U line seems to produce the cars. The Drakegattis, despite being ahead of their time, are selling pretty well at the moment, I have to say. So yeah, maybe we build. Oh, do we build an even fancier line for the next car? Because I reckon the Forced Silver will sell very well. So I'm kind of thinking ahead. And we go for a 6-slot line. Because I bet that car's going to be complicated as well to build. So I'm thinking we will have maybe a separate building even. yeah, I mean, the cars are selling good. The Drake Gattis are selling a lot better than I thought they were going to. What I might do is I might drop mechanics off that one for a minute and put them making the Murphy. That might be a good way to go here. Yeah, the Drake Gattis, we've got a couple of them hanging around. Salesman was unprofessional. Our sales team are garbage. There is a way. I've never really got into it much when I've been playing this one. There is a way to like train. Okay, so there, sales expertise. Hire. You need 5 salesmen to be able to train them better. We need 6 transporters. Sorry, 10 transporters. We need 5 researchers to be able to improve them. Who knows? Well, we've sold another Glendale. We've sold a Drake Gatti, at least. We've got enough interest for the sports car. God, dear, we sold 4 in 1 month. And we're not even advertising it. Yes, go to door, sell all of the Drake Gattis. You can tell them about this wonderful sports car. Well, it's more a race car, let's face it. It does 201 kilometres an hour. I mean, that's pretty rapid. 2.3 litre i8. Not as impressive as the 13 litre i4 that we used to have. But still. We might actually need to get another driver. Because we do actually need to hire another driver. Come on now. That's Jim Clark's less successful brother, who literally just shunts cars around. There we go. I don't even know. Actually, I don't even know what difference strength makes for the drivers. Because literally all they do is shunt the car about. But because I don't know, I'm going to hire good quality ones. So, you know. Seeing as that actually does seem to be the hold up with some of these cars. And I got made in 33 days. I got made in 52. God, we really can. We really can pump out the rate. Oh, there's been a very big crash there. Jeez. I mean, money situation is not that much of a problem. We are going to start working. We're going to get rid of this building. Right. We are going to build a new building over here. Now, we're going to have it come out there. Now, I'm going to try... It said we can go to 6. I guess we can do that. And what I could do is if I wanted to make another production line going on here, I could drop a small line down that side there. We're again, you know, as is traditional when I expand, we are playing it incredibly dangerously. We're putting a lot of faith in our next car being good. You know, and selling well. Hello, Dagon. You've got the zoomies and you're running around with your jingly toy. You are. She's now in a box with a jingly toy. She's just having a whale of a time. What can I say? You know, she's just loving life. She is just loving life there. I mean, to be honest, if I just do this, what if? Upgrade storage shelves. Yes, let's do that. Because, you know, more storage is probably going to start being needed. Right. I mean, I know technically speaking they're not going to quite store things like this, but, you know, we will do... Actually, I'm going to do it like this just for my peace of mind sort of thing. It's not even really cost us that much money yet. Because, to be fair, the bit that's going to get expensive is hiring all the staff that we need. So, there we go. Matthew Lloyd, thank you very much for the super chat. saying this sales team is almost as bad as mine at work. Wishing you a happy holiday season. Oh well, that's not so great. That's not so great. And the sales team here is, yeah, it's not fair. Yeah, they've not done great. They've not done great work, really. It could have been worse, but still. And of course, happy holidays to all who are watching this evening here as we frantically build cars and try to. I say try not to go bankrupt. I actually was, having not played this game for a while, I was worried I was going to find myself going bankrupt. We got close. We got down to like $300 at one point. We had to sell a few cars in a little bit of a panic, but it has recovered quite nicely. That's, yeah. Not too bad. No, honestly, I thought it was going to go a lot worse than this. So, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain in the slightest. We don't really seem to have any hold-up in production. Honestly, the biggest hold-up is the sales. I don't know how to get more customers into the place. I really don't know how to do that. Invest your money in stocks? Nope. I mean, maybe we go down this route, unlock some flyers. I mean, I've got the money. Let's try. So let's activate everything. It's going to cost us a little bit more, but we're going to do flyers and posters for the cars. Let's see if we can, really sell the world on how good the FailRace vehicles are, because we're going to have another one coming out soon, and we need to generate that interest. We definitely need to generate those sales. I want all of the cars. I want no cars in stock. Maybe one of each. Another Drake Gatti has gone for a drive. I don't know whether this advertising has worked, but we have got some more cars out the door. That one only took 30 days. We got the time down. We're almost making one car a month. I mean, for 1891, I think we're doing quite well. I'm pretty sure the Drake Gatti is far ahead of its time. And what was the Bugatti Type 35? That was 1930s, I want to say. We are definitely very, very well ahead of our time here. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a little while to see. It's not quite a record-breaking month, If we do every 3 months. No, so that one there was, look at that month. Jeez. We made almost, what did we make? About 26,000? That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Yeah, that is not bad at all. So we'll try and see whether the advertising is working. Actually, yeah, David is correct. While we are making, it takes about 30 days to make a car, we are making multiple cars at once. So we are making 3 or 4 cars a month, probably. Well, making perhaps three of these. Well, yeah, we're making a good amount of cars a month, basically. So there we go. Now, do we continue to increase popularity growth? Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking let's just try and get. I've got the money here to try, and we want ideally we want everyone who comes in here to leave with a car. Let's put these posters around the cars. There's a big sale on these cars. They're legendary cars now at this point. How are we doing with the Glendower? We've got more Glendowers than Dazmanns around the place. In fact, hell, we've sold 21 Drake Gattis. Because we're just pumping out the cars so much now, even though they've not been on sale for all that long, we got a good number of cars on the go. The 9 Ninuses, I wonder if they're still running, I wonder if they still exist out in the world. How many have been crashed? Who knows? Thankfully, we don't have to worry about servicing the cars. That's someone else's problem, not ours. You know, that can be... Somebody else can deal with them when they go wrong. That's fine. Yeah, in 32 years from now, the Drake line will join Le Mans. Yeah, it's a while away yet. It is a while away yet. So, you know, I don't know where... I don't know what was racing in 1891. I mean, there would have been some stuff going on, but not much. Again, as soon as there were two cars, people were racing them, let's face it. But, yeah. God, actually, I'll tell you what we're going to have to do, when it comes online, when we start building this, what I'm going to do is we're going to slow down the production here slightly. Simply because we don't have the demand yet. I'm trying to get the demand, and while we can make the cars fast enough, the demand simply is not there for them. So we will maybe minimise a little bit the number of workers on there. But yeah. Anyway, I don't think there's anything formal that far back. Yeah, I don't know when it would have... when it would have kicked off properly, but as soon as there was a car, it was raced against something. The first organised race was in 1894. God, so we're gonna the entire grid is going to be made up of Drake Gattis at that point. Then you know, it's just going to be full of them. That's all there's going to be there. Is just the Drake Gattis. Well, you having a right little celebration over there. John Graham was loving life at that moment in time. Sure. You know what? I'm going to do something a bit silly. Well, I say that. I don't know whether it's going to work, but it wanted us to have 5 salesmen. I don't actually really want to hire more, but we wanted to have 5 salesmen so we could unlock training for them. Now, I don't need 5 salesmen at this current time. I guess that's sort of future-proofed us. But sure, let's do that. Do I want to give him a guitar? I got money. Screw it. So, our focus is going to be on currently useful for high-level salesman training. Please do explain to me how that one works. But sure. Salesman, when you are not working, go and... No. Go train. Look, there are these things. I don't know how to... maybe that's how to do it. So if I assign 3 salesmen over here. I'm wondering whether 3 salesmen are now going to go over there and train when they're not selling cars. So we can have like 2 people working. Are you gonna... I can literally just do send for training. So if I just... Okay, I'm just going to click buttons. We're just going to experiment with stuff, because I've never really gone in there. We'll see whether that works. Do they automatically... Okay, so they don't automatically do training. So if I just... I'm not going to bother with that. You are idle. So basically, if you are idle, I'm just going to send you for training. Yeah, you go play that guitar. Or shout at the radio. I'm not sure how it functions, but sure. So when they get to 100%, do they level up? Don't know. Well, you have not leveled up. I guess they're going to have more than one training session. Because you can't just spam it out, but you know. Oh no, you got level 4. Okay, cool. I have figured more things out. The Drake Gattis are starting to fill up our car park. I mean, that's fine. To a point. As I said, they are a little bit ahead of their time, is the problem. We do sell them quite nicely. We produce them pretty quickly. You know what, I might... You know what, just take a couple of people off that line. because I just don't need it. That thing is almost ready to go. Wonderful stuff. I see a salesman who is not doing anything. If I see a salesman not working, I'm just going to shout at them to go play guitar. So if you do not look like you are busy, you are not busy. Go train. There is currently nobody really buying cars at the moment. So there we go. Oh yes, floating Batman is indeed correct. We do need another entrance into this factory bit, don't we? Can I? Okay, I can't put another entrance to the actual factory site, unfortunately. But never mind. Right. I spy a salesman. You're not working. You're idle. To training with you. You are idle. To training with you. Soon we will have an elite team of salesmen. So you're now level 4. And you're now just playing air guitar and doing star jumps. Do I need to shout at you to go train again? Back to training. Go on, become level 5. Never let a sale fall through or anything. Oh, all of our salesmen are listening to the radio and stuff. Sorry. No, they're doing good. They're selling cars. How far are we away? 90%. I mean, we may have to hire some more researchers at some point, but we'll worry about that in the future. The sales stuff seems to be going well. Aha, they're level 5. You are going to sell some cars. Okay, you were doing something. You were doing something in that. You are not. Off to go play guitar. You are also not doing anything. Off to training. You are only level 3. Off to training with you. Okay, the collection of cars is gradually going down. It is just the race cars that are going to be the tougher sell. I can admit there's probably a slightly smaller market for them than others. Let's face it. We're going to have like a level 6 employee soon. Now, there's someone on level 4. There is someone who is now level 5. Okay, training's actually not too bad. The race car's definitely making a profit. We now have got a level 6 salesman. Oh dear. You are very good. You are not doing anything. To training. I mean, let's go out of curiosity. I mean, the finances are doing okay. There's a bit of money spent on ads and, money spent on parts and everything. I mean, we're still making huge profits, of course. The ads, I'd say it's mostly worked. It's mostly worked in making more money than we're spending, which is, very useful. That is what we want. Come on, let's have the Forced Silver finished researching. 97%. We've almost got a very big, fancy car on the way here. I do think the salesman training has been a hit. I do feel like less customers are leaving now having not bought a car. So I'm going to say that's a pretty big win-win. Some still do when it's like a model of low quality or whatever, but on the most part, do seem to be most people are buying a car when they come in here. Okay. I would say the training has been a big success. Oh, the car is ready. Here it is. Forced Silver is ready. This is the first big change we've had for quite a while, actually. Let's get that on there. Let's activate. Let's get hype going before we sell it. Look at that. We might get $1,500 per car. Ooh. I mean, that's exciting. I think I've also spotted what'll be the Cora 2.43. It's fitting. It's actually kind of like the evolution of the... it's quite funny how that's worked out. Right. The Forced Silver is going to be ready. Good lord. There is a lot of parts, naturally. Okay, so if we have Station 1, chassis, suspension, steering, engine, Station 2 can do that. Do we do... Actually, maybe we do like that. Then we can do that. I feel like that's going to be a real sticking point. Potentially. Station... could possibly do that. Fenders, like that stuff, that probably doesn't take too long. Body elements... I know, like, because these have all different rates of being built. Difficult to be sure on whether that's going to work or not. I'm not we can run it and just see what happens. It has got a 5.9 litre V8. It does only do 128 kilometers an hour and it weighs over 2 tons, but it does look cool. So, yeah, it's definitely neat. It's definitely neat. I think we are. Well, I say we'll press play, not that it matters. All right, place all the orders. The haulers are going to be really busy. They're going to be so busy. I might actually have to hire some more of them as well because we have got. I've got 6. I'll hire a couple more. I will hire any good mechanics going. Because, so what we're going to do, we're going to drop all of these are going to drop to 6. And this will have, well, I mean, hopefully 10 if I can get them. Dismiss everyone who is not level 3, basically. We can train them up, as we have seen. But I don't currently have... Actually, I guess I can get the mechanic things. No, I saw somebody left without buying a car. The model was of poor quality. I am disappointed. You couldn't convince them that it was actually a positive. Trait, whoever the salesman was. I've just seen how much money we have going on. It's great. We are absolutely loaded. Right, we'll get another. I'm sure we'll get some more. I've got an extra. Hired an extra mechanic, so why not? Okay. Oh, there's a bad quality Glendower hanging around somewhere that we just can't seem to sell. Okay, now we actually might need to up production on some of these other ones, because, yeah, Christ. We may need to hire a couple more mechanics. I mean, it's a good problem to have. It is a good problem to have, in the grand scheme of things. Alright, if we get one more mechanic, there we go. Maybe this is a little bit overkill, but... yeah, there's one iffy Glendower hanging around that we that's been really shoddily made. The others are fine. Oh, I think that one there has been sold, so that's fine. Right, how are things going? The Forced Silver is being built. Being produced, that's what we like to see. It is going to take a while. Yeah, this station here is funky. What is that, station 3? There are some things that we can do, of course. This place seems depressing. I don't know what you're on about. This place is lovely. We have a wonderful, you know, little factory and everything. I wonder if we should start looking at... where do we get robots? Oh, they're all the way over here. I do like robots. Funnily enough, robots are great. I mean... I don't know what the energy limit is. I mean, we're currently only at minus 15. If we start getting a robot... Proves assembly station object. Yeah, okay. Let's maybe start looking... down here to try and improve. It is 1892, but I can make robots if I want. You know, there is nothing stopping me from making robots now. I actually can make robots now. Although I think that's going to chonk through all of my power, which it's fine. It's fine. I want some robots here. An arm 7 requirements on the production line, big arcades requirements on production line. So this bit here is the bit that seems to be the. Oh, good lord! I just know how expensive it is. They are not cheap. Right, if we... Oh, wasn't in quite the right mode. Alright, create an order. So if we dump some parts in there, let's see if we can just speed up this process. A little bit. The first! Haha! It's ready. It only took 60 days. It's twice as long as the rest of the cars, but the first forced silver is here. And we have a robot! I mean, it's not the fanciest of things in the world, but we have robot power. We're going to need robot power down there as well, but... See, we are just so far ahead of the time here at FailRace Industries. We have got robots in 1892. We've now got 2 of the forced silvers ready to go. In fact, I mean, the Glendoas are still selling incredibly well. Now, shall we release the forced silver into the world? I think we will. We will... I didn't even notice if one got sold straight away. They might have done, to be honest. No, no one has bought... Oh, there it goes. The first forced silver. Brandon Mitchell, a farmer, has gone and got the first of the forced silvers that has come off the production line. I mean, this bit here is still very much the hold-up. Maybe unsurprising, really. I mean, there are other ways we can improve. This, I mean, we could actually... oh, we haven't got like the... I mean, we can also like place these things in here. Which I believe worker speed bonus. Because, you know, we definitely want the workers, you know, to work faster on that step. I think actually maybe the issue is we don't have enough transporters. We might actually be struggling to get all the parts we need into here to fulfill all the orders. I'm not sure. Not sure what the hold-up is with this. We feel like we should have more than enough mechanics working on this, but it just doesn't quite seem to work out. The 4 silvers are definitely a popular choice if I could make them fast enough. Yeah, anyway, there is a button I can buy a client a coffee, which I think just resets their patience or whatever. No, I didn't do it. I actually didn't realise the bar... Forgot what around the bar worked, but never mind. You there. You are going to go for training. Sure, we'll get you level 7. Why not? But yes, so there are ways to, you know, keep clients around if you want. I mean, at least we've got plenty of the... Here's that step there that's the annoying one. I mean, the other vehicles are certainly keeping us going. This place seems depressing. I don't know what you're on about. It is a lovely... As I said, it's a lovely factory. I mean, it is just concrete and brick, but it's a factory. What did you expect? Floating Fat Man, thank you very much for the super chat. So if you've been watching for a while, figured it was time to open my wallet and let the moths out, keep up the great streams and videos. Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. I am very glad you have been enjoying the videos and the streams. Long may it continue and all that. But yeah, thank you so very much for the support. It is always very, very much appreciated. Someone asked about FailRace episode 500 cancelled. It's not cancelled. It is still being worked on. It is still being worked on. It will be released when it is ready. Pretty much. I do not have a specific time or anything. It has definitely been a considerably more complicated endeavour than I ever expected. Compounded by my computer breaking at one point. It was compounded further by things crashing, and I lost a bunch of work on it as well. Not as much as when the computer broke, but yeah, it's still being made. It's going to be the longest video I've ever made, and probably will be the longest video I do ever make. But yeah, it is still on the way. it's just getting there. It's just getting there. So yeah, there we go. Right, the sales team are doing a good job. The sales team are doing a good job. I am impressed with their skills here. A few people find the place still depressing, which isn't great. How do I improve motivation? I mean, okay, increase the salary. That is true. I guess like the level 6 salesman should probably get a little bit more money. You know, you're on 21 already. You can get a bit more money, sure, why not? It's fine. The Forced Silver has been a fantastic success. This is what we like. I'm just watching the money rolling in very nicely. We do need some plants. I don't know what sales. I mean, I guess that's just increasing wait time. I don't know whether. I guess like just general decorations might work. You know, we could set up a big. We could set up a big sign. That's $1,000. Well, thankfully I'm quite rich, but a water tank contains water. Really? I mean, that's useful. I mean, you know, we can get some sort of decorations around here. There's a fuel tank, you know, for refueling the various cars. Oh, sorry, a steam tank. No, that was a fuel tank. I was expecting it to be red, but you know, there we go. There is some decorations around the place. I'm not the best with the decorations, but still. I mean, it's this step here that's the big issue. If I... Oh, no, because that's not... A sec, I could do that. And then move that there. Because what I'm thinking, we might get a second robot. Because, oh, that's gone wrong. One robot is good. A second must surely help us some more here. And it is really that station that is the big problem. I could like move what's being done in that station, or I could just buy another robot. And I feel like my solution to the problems are buy another robot. You know, because that is the way to go in a... Oh, not out of the buy menu, create order. Are you not? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to put 2 lots of stuff in there. This seems perfectly reasonable. I'm going to start running into power issues if I'm not careful. I mean, we're not going to have, you know, robots on all of the production line bits. Of course not. Because I couldn't afford the power. Or the... I don't think I can afford them. They are very expensive, funnily enough. But if we can speed up the process of making these, because these are definitely... What is going on? Why is this one stuck in here? What is the hold? I think it is the parts that are the hold up. Predominantly. We might need more employees. I think it might be time to start getting some more haulers. None of you are good enough. You are. Right. Let's get some more haulers so we can get more parts bringing in, so we can actually complete building these cars. There will be a queue out the door for the forced silver, and we just can't make. We really cannot make them fast enough at the moment. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't know what we're going to do with the Cora 2.43. Don't know what I'm going to do about that one. Because I haven't got really anywhere to sell it. I mean, we might have to get rid of one of the... either the Murphy or the Glendower. I mean, it does kind of feel like we're sort of competing with ourselves a bit. With whatever we do. We're either selling 2 sports cars or we're selling 2... what are these, family cars? With the Phaeton body? As this one here is a luxury convertible, of course. So a sports hatchback. Not sure what that's going to be. I'm going to presume sports convertible, maybe? I don't know why that's not like a sports convertible, but, you know. That's fine. Okay, good news. Production seems to have improved here. Still actually got issues with parts. I love them just wobbling around with the chassis. Yeah, still got issues with parts. Getting enough of these in. Let's get some more haulers. Yeah, the forced silvers are now working as intended. I mean, we sold a couple of them. We sold 5 Glendowers in a month once. We only ever sold 2 of those a month. We sold 3 of them. Oh, I only took 2 last month. God, disappointing. I mean, do we actually have... that is maximum. I think all of these are maximum capacity except for the Dragatti that doesn't need... We're not selling them quick enough. Okay. I mean, that's almost ready to go. I would say the FailRace Industries has gone surprisingly well. Even my foray into robots hasn't bankrupted us yet. I mean, they do look like they've crashed into each other, but I'm not going to say too much about that. Let's not say too much. God, yeah, these things are a bit fiddly to make. Shall we actually? I mean, Murphy. Yeah. Let's see what has been. Ooh. The Murphy has the Glendower has overtaken and is the top. The Murphy is second. The Dragatti is creeping up there in terms of a sales success. I also love how the Cora car was really popular but only ever sold 40. Yeah, I mean, so that is considerably more popular than the Dragatti, or prestigious, or whatever you want to call it. Despite the fact that not very many were sold whatsoever. Then there's the poor Ninus. That it is the very rare FailRace automobile. That one, very very rare indeed. But yeah, we just produce the Dragattis so quickly that we are still just about able to sell them. Shall we try? I mean, we are seeming to do a little bit better in terms of... okay, we don't need any of that. Unlocks the advertisements useful for increasing cars' demand. Shall we get some posters on the go? Yeah. I'm not too fussed about that. You could possibly go for that. It's only 6,000. We've got the money. Right. Let's... you know, I mean, there's some big increases. mean, it's 85, and we spend a couple of $100 a month on ads. So let's just pour more money into that. It's working though. Like at the moment, the important thing is it is working. At some point, we will rebuild these rooms, but oh god, there's so many Drakegattis going on. We have got quite a lot of them. Yeah, we have got quite a lot of them going on. How is this situation over here? Still doesn't really feel great, but... I mean, we've sped up some processes, but it really is just the... I mean, that one has been made in 80 days. It isn't awful. Oh, hey, it has been made! Sports Roadster. This one here, the Cora 2.43 is going to be ready to venture out into the world. We should probably get researching. In actual fact, we should probably go up a tier to try and make more of our cars relevant. It's going to take a while, though. In fact, we're not going to get there by the end. I've just realised the time. Jesus Christ, 3 hours has almost gone by. That is really quite something. This game is brilliant. I'm not going to lie. God, I did not realise 3 hours has gone by that fast. I really do recommend it. It's actually currently on sale on Steam. I think it's a couple of quid off. I think, if I remember rightly when I saw it, I think it's about $12.99. And yeah, it is in early access. It is a lot of fun. In some ways, it is a little, as I said before, some ways it's a little bit more simplistic than production line. In other ways, it's a little bit more detailed, or you know, there are different things. I got through a couple of the difficult stages. It is really easy to try and ramp up too quickly. That is one of the big difficulties with this one. But we got through that stage, and now we're at a point where we are, you know, going very, very well. We are going very well indeed. The Drakegatti is selling nicely. We sold 3 cars last month, which is always good. I mean, we can do it in quarters. Yeah, you know, we sold 32 cars in a year. 32 of them cars in a year. We're selling a lot more than 32 cars overall. Oh, someone ran over one of the mechanics. But yeah. Oh, I do enjoy this game. I really, really do. As I said, I do really highly recommend it. I'm not sure if we could build a Cora 2.43 before the end. I mean, we could potentially... Because even if we finish production on that one... I mean, okay, actually, you know what? We have plenty of them around, so we're just going to go do that. We'll try and at least make one before... You know, it only seems right to make one before the end. It can be the soul. The soul Cora 2.43. I say that and it's a 1.5, but you know, shh. Let's not worry too much. You know, the researchers, they are just jostling some blueprints around. That is how research works, I will have you know. All you do is you just throw bits of paper and blueprints around and occasionally go look at a chassis and ideas come to you. It's stunning. It really is. Have we improved any progress on that? That one's going to get made in like 75-ish days probably by the time it's finished. Yeah, okay. That's improvement. There's a bit of improvement on the processing there of the forced silver. It is definitely getting there. There's so many Drakegatti still hanging around that yeah, we will have plenty of those to sell. There is the first of the... I didn't actually set up the production lines for this. I hope they're about right. That one there's probably a bit too much, but we will hope the mechanics are fine. What could go wrong What could go wrong for our little factory? There's another one come off the production line. 71 days. Yeah, I mean, if they could... Oh. What's going on? Oh, they're repairing it. Ah. Okay, I think that's... I don't remember that being a thing. I mean, admittedly, we're in 1893 and I have a robot arm to help build cars. We are well ahead of our time and it would not have been reliable at all. It's almost ready. The first of the Cora 2.43s has rolled off the production line. I mean, I guess we could just change this to that for a second. Oh, wow. They are actually quite valuable. We will release that. We will see if we can sell one. That will be the goal. Can we sell one of the Cora 2.43s? There's a bad quality Glendower hanging around somewhere. The first person, yeah, there is. There is someone who has come in. Adrian Ward, a surveyor, came in and has got the first one. Does look quite tiny, but there we go. Look, the 2.43 is off and out of the factory, and now another one has turned up. There we go. There we go. That is going to be it. That is going to be it for, just out of curiosity, if I swap that back to that, does it keep, it does keep the popularity. Okay, so we can like build up stock of one and then change it if we need. Cool. That is going to be it for this evening's stream. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Something a little bit different. I've always fancied streaming this game. I just never got around to it before. As I said, really cool. Highly recommend it because yeah, it's a lot of fun building up the factories. It's very satisfying. Oh, it is the wrong Drake, isn't it? I apologise. That's the one we want. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. I don't know whether I'll come back to this or not. I am not sure yet. But yeah, it is. I do still highly, I very much recommend the game to anybody interested in this sort of style of stuff. It's just satisfying watching all the cars getting made, and you know the money coming in very nicely. The money coming in this one. Do need to change my car park a bit. Oh, and Dagon has come to investigate. Hello. But yeah, that is going to be it for this evening. I do, of course, thank you all very, very much for watching. A very big thank you to those who donated, those who subscribed. I think we got all the cars, most of the cars named. So yes, thank you so very much. It is, as I said, very, very much appreciated indeed. I will be back tomorrow with another stream. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, but there will be a stream for you to be watching tomorrow evening. So I hope to see you folks there. That though is going to be it from me. Until next time, goodbye.